Welcome back. You are now tuning into the Jaelyn Murray Show. How have you all been? Last we left off, I shared 20 things about me and got you guys all caught up to date on what's trending in my life, what's happening, who am I, who I be's in the world, all that good stuff. I caught y'all all up to date, so I hope you guys check that video out. If you haven't already, you know better, because that was 3 months ago. So I need you to go back, catch up on part 1 and part 2 so that you guys understand me, understand your girl. All right, so didn't know I could sing either, huh? There you go, fun facts. Yeah, but no, I shared 20 things with you guys for my birthday. And I'm currently living my birthday still, enjoying 20. What can I say? I've definitely changed so much, and that's what I want really to talk on today, is why I haven't made a show in like over 3 months, what's taken so long. For those who are consistent and always follow me, I know you're probably wondering, Jaelyn, what's up? Where you been? You ain't been posting like you normally post, and you know, things are looking different, and I understand, and I definitely want to, you know, take responsibility for not holding on to my show and, you know, chickening out on some things that I promised you guys, which I'll definitely clear up today. So let's get started. So last we left off, I said that I was getting a tattoo for my birthday. Now, I'm not a chicken, like I don't, you know, I'm not a scaredy cat or anything like that. Like the needle itself wasn't the reason why, like I didn't get the tattoo. It was more so like just not understanding like what tattoo placement really means, and like the severity of it, you know? So I didn't really quite understand that then when I said that I was getting the tattoo, and now I'm just like, whoa, like if I get it here or here or here, like they all have each placement has its own meaning. Now I understand placement and how important placement is, and I'm still just thinking of tattoos that I want, but every week is different. So if you guys have had any difficulties with this before, you know, sympathize for me, you know. Don't be mad at me because I haven't got the tattoo yet, because I am. Before this year is over, I am going to find it, and I will be persistent with that, and I promise you, like, I won't give up. I'm gonna decide where I would like my tattoo to be. Now, because we're on the topic, I'm really thinking to put, you know, a tattoo here. I think that that's cute. I think that's fair. I think it's like hidden but visible to me and meaningful. It's like a promise, you know, so I'm thinking about getting TJMS. If you really watch my show, then you know what TJMS means. So I'm thinking about getting that there. The pinky obviously symbolizing the promise that I've made not only to my viewers, but to me, to always put out content, to always make an impact and a change in this world. So the pinky, you know, is definitely more meaningful than all the other places that I thought I would want to tattoo, and it's really cool. Like, I think this fits me, you know. TJMS. I don't want to offend any AKAs, you know, but yeah, you know, I think that that's where I want my tattoos. But regardless of my tattoo, you guys, this year has started off so amazing. God is good. He really is. And I'm gonna tell you why God is good, because I was fortunate enough to study abroad. I know I never mentioned it on the show, simply because I was, you know, I didn't really want to. I thought that it would be best to keep it a secret and, you know, pop out with a vlog or two. However, as I was in Europe studying, when I say I tried to vlog, but it just took away from my experience of being in Europe. It was so beautiful. I went to Prague.
This hose is
vlogging.
Hey. Oh, y'all should be on Instagram.
We are on each other's show.
Oh, this is hot. Oh my God.
All right, you guys. So we're out at Simply 33. We're good. We're having fun. We're enjoying our time. We are having a great time. I'm excited. Say hello. All right. So let's go. So I got my coin. I'm getting ready to toss it in the water after I make my little wish. It's in there. It's
gone. Yeah, I did for well and I took it well. I know. You on camera? Hour with you, hour with two. This is our server. He did a great job, you guys. Say what's up. What's your name again? Jules. Great.
And I went with my school, the University of Missouri, which was really cool. We visited different media outlets there. What else did we do? We traveled, we sat and talked to some really, really influential people who are making a difference in Europe. We saw the Vatican, which was amazing. The architecture and the art there was awesome. But that's like a whole nother topic within itself.
We are still in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
And you don't even know where that is.
Yes, they do.
So as you see, you guys, I was having the time of my life. I met really cool people. I'm really, really glad that I was, able to chill with those individuals. We were lit. We were lit. So yes, y'all, my 2019 has definitely started off well. However, it did include some bumpy starts as well. Right after I came back from Europe, I immediately fell into a really deep, dark depression. And that depression was already happening before I left for Europe, and I didn't know it until recently. Starting from when I first got to school here in Missouri, I encountered some events that definitely took my life for a turn. It definitely altered my experience as a Black college student here in Missouri. But on top of all that, I also was partaking in other things that college students do, and wound it up in a whole bunch of mess. Definitely got myself literally caught up, and I was just slapped in the face with life. And throughout my show, even from the beginning of school, when I first started the show this season, updating you guys on my college experience, I left out a lot of stuff that really happened, for the simple fact that I didn't want to allow those things to come to light or talk about them. But now I feel the need to, just because it all built up and it caused me to go into a severe depression that I don't even really feel comfortable admitting, for the simple fact that it's I thought that I was one to never get depressed or feel depressed. So yeah, starting back from the beginning of this semester, or last semester, I was talking, I wouldn't even say I was talking to somebody. I had a little college experience with someone, and he ghosted and definitely hurt my feelings. Shared some stuff with him, and he just treated me really, really awful. At least awful in the sense that was awful to me, regardless to whether or not he thinks he was awful. It was just really, really awful, and he hurt my feelings. And believe it or not, what happened between us, it impacted me, and his response to what I told him just made me feel really broken in the sense where I felt like I was doing something wrong, and I wasn't good enough, or I just wasn't beautiful almost, or I don't know, he really had me tripping. But that happened, and I didn't really think that I would have let it kick me down the way it did, but that's what happened. On top of managing my health and stuff like that, I had a lot of things that weren't right with my health that I had to get in order that never happened to me before, and so I had to deal with that. So yeah, I was in a really dark space, and I'm just summarizing it. I don't want to go too much in detail, because again, I'm responsible for my happiness, and a lot of what happened to me over the past 6 months was inflicted by another person, and I just took it and flipped it and dug myself deeper than what I was supposed to. In addition to all of that, I was severely depressed to the point where I was like under a spiritual attack, and like I had to move out of my previous dorm room, which is right there across the street, to where I am now, simply because I just couldn't withstand the evil spirit that was in my room that everybody knew about before I even moved in. So it wasn't like it was a secret, but while I was undergoing my depression, that spirit made itself visible to the point where I was attacked by it. And you know, it's honestly a really scary experience for anyone who's ever been attacked spiritually like that. I can say myself that it's not something you really want to talk about. I truly don't want to laugh about it, because that's the only other response that I have besides, you know, crying. And I don't want to cry because, you know, I've survived it, but it definitely was an experience that I'll forever remember. So saying that all to say is that, like, I was going through a lot just within my social and personal life, with, you know, my spiritual life. It was a lot that I was going through and that I, you know, didn't talk about, hence why I haven't had a show in 3 months, which I do apologize for. But like I said, life was happening, and it definitely revealed itself to me. So be patient with me, y'all. I'm sorry I haven't been here. I just really haven't been here. Like, I genuinely have not been here. And you know I love y'all so much, so I have to be honest with you guys and transparent with my experience and what's happening to me in my life. If you have any questions regarding anything that I mentioned regarding depression or spiritual attack or being spiritually attacked, please feel free to @ me at the Jaelyn Murry Show. Let me know your experience. If you want to share it, or if you want somebody else to share, like, you know, to read about it and to know about it, I'm more than happy to go over it and, like, you know, like, talk about it, start a thread, because that is real, okay? Ghosts and demons is real. If you haven't already, in 2019, I need you to go buy you some sage, okay, and a good old lighter, okay? I don't think matches really work that well. And I just need you to just cover yourself, okay? Like the real kind, because it's a whole bunch of evil spirits walking this earth, not only in the spiritual realm, but in the flesh realm as well, the earthly realm, if you will. And so I'm just gonna do this, you know, just to show you guys how it's done. Quick tutorial, 1, 2, 1, 2. And go buy you some sage, okay? Because like I said, energies are real, and when you're not taken care of spiritually, and life comes at you, you'd be surprised what can latch onto you. And that's what I had to realize in this season of my life as I embark, you know, on my journey as an adult, is that you have to be responsible. Yes, I'm still doing this. You have to be responsible for yourself and, like, your spaces, and who you allow into your spaces. Quick example, the boy that I messed around with, that allowed to get me into, like, this really dark space, like, whatever was wrong with him before him and I had our experience together, it latched on to me. That kind of stuff is real. You be mindful of who you open yourself up to sexually, because whatever demons, whatever spirits that they're battling, baby, they will come for you too. And that's what I had to realize, hence why I'm no longer in that dorm room anymore, because we couldn't live together. But yes, you guys, like, I've been going through it, and I've made it out of it. Like, you know, like, I'm here. You know, it's currently Lent, so I've given up some things that aren't working in my life the way I would need them to work, because they don't work, so I just gave them up. But yeah, I gave up some of those things, like smoking, which is one. So I'm thugging it out for God, and I love it, and I don't regret it at all either. I'm really excited to see my growth in that area and discipline. But yes, you guys, I've been going through it, okay? And I'm really excited, but yet scared to make this video and to have you see it, because this is a side of me that I haven't been sharing for the past 3 months, because I just gave up with my show. I gave up, and I know that the part of me that gave up with the show was not the part of me that was thinking clearly and thinking about the lives that I could change. So here I am today. I hope that y'all understand the severity in like depression and like how depression comes about. Everybody's case is different, but in this case, it was a spiritual war that I was under, and I made it out, and I'm here, and I'm smiling, and I'm looking the enemy in his eye, and I'm saying, "You're going to jail," okay? Because guess what? I'm back, and I'm better, and that's a fact. And I don't know what else to say besides that I'm better, and you're going to jail, okay? Whatever jail you can go to. But yeah, I'm no longer gonna allow the enemy to hinder my growth or hinder my impact in the world. So yeah, y'all. In 2019, we're letting go of the enemy. But that's pretty much what I wanted to share on today's show. It was just like why I haven't been here, why I haven't been present. And it was due to depression. So for anyone who's ever been depressed, I definitely can sympathize, and I understand now how important it is to get out of a depression. And for anyone who is going through a depression, who's watching this video right now, you can overcome it. Regardless if you've been there a week, if you've been there for 4 years, you can come out of it, because what God has for you, what the universe has you, was way, way, way better than staying in that sunken place, staying in that deep, dark hole, staying in that isolated environment, because it's not fun. And for those who feel like it's not in their control, I pray and ask that God gives you the strength to overcome it, so that you can claim that battle as yours, and that you can claim it as over and done, like I am today. Future is brighter, and my future is even stronger than who I am right now, and that if I ever come in contact with similar feelings like this, I know I can overcome it. So hopefully that helps somebody. It helps me to remember and to remind myself that I'm strong and that this too shall pass. So yeah, that's really what was going on with